You, Chairman, ranking members, and congressmen. I appreciate this opportunity to tell Rachel's story. It started August 6th, 2023. I was in Kentucky. We had a grandbaby that had just passed away from sudden infant death. We got the phone call, and the phone call went something like this. Hello, Mom. There's somebody here that'd like to speak to you. Okay. Hello? Hello, Mrs. Morin? This is Detective so-and-so. There's no easy way to tell you this. We found your daughter's body. I had just learned a few hours earlier that she was missing. We didn't know she was missing. She went on a trail in our town that's very public, very small, and we've walked it for over 25 years. She grew up walking this trail. An illegal immigrant that was a gotaway from El Salvador had waited for her on the trail. I was told that they grabbed her, dragged her through the woods, raped her, strangled her, murdered her. We were told that her body was blanketed in bruises. And I can tell you from looking at her when I went to the funeral home that it was probably the most graphic thing that I've ever seen. These murders are very horrendous. He then stuffed her into a drain pipe. So when the detective called and he said, Mrs. Morin, we found your daughter's body, you know that she's dead. It was such a complete shock to our whole family. It took 10 months for them to find this a suspected illegal immigrant. They used DNA because this man had attacked a 9-year-old and her mother in Los Angeles. If they had done the border protocols that were in place but was set aside of just a simple DNA swab, they would have known that he had a Interpol warrant for murder in his home country, and that's why he was fleeing to the United States. They say that the borders are safe. We live 1,800 miles away from the southern border. They're not safe. They're not safe. If you have a sanctuary city in your state, you're not safe. I just traveled up to New England. That's where I hail from, so I could just go get some rest. And I was surprised by the amount of immigrants from the Sudan and Congo, tens of thousands that are up there. We have them coming in our northern border. We're not safe. And I just hope and pray that you will listen to what we have to say. I'm trying to make my statement as short as I can so I don't cry. Rachel was, when she was a little girl, she was like a little spitfire, tiny little redhead. As an adult, she was this like vibrant, vivacious, outgoing person. Everybody just loved to know her. She was so compassionate and kind. She had a stammering problem, so she understood what it was like to be made fun of as a kid. So she was very compassionate towards people. She was a mom to 5 children. She was a businesswoman. She liked to exercise. She's the American mom. And she's not the only one in our cities that have been murdered. There was another murder by an illegal immigrant from El Salvador that happened a year before. And that person was just pleaded guilty to 4 murders, 2 rapes, and numerous other crimes. They are bringing criminals into our country. They are allowing them into our smallest towns, and our people are dying. There is a video that we'd like to play. I'll just finish my statement. Apparently it's not working. So I just want to take the time to thank you for allowing me to be here and to speak my daughter's story. And I had planned other things, but it is what it is.
Well, hopefully we get it. Are we close to getting